For this video, I'm going to take you on a full hotel tour of the Super 8 by Wyndham, located in Hebron, Indiana. As you probably already know, I wasn't always a YouTuber. I had a long list of dead-end, terrible, really bad jobs, including school teaching and being a long-haul truck driver. The reason why I mention this is I've already been to this hotel, and it was a very long time ago, about 15 years. At the time, I was a long-haul truck driver for Warner Enterprises, and they gave me an old truck because I was a new driver, and after a couple trips, it was just a catastrophic failure with the diesel motor. So they actually they got me a hotel room at the Super 8 because it was next to the interstate, right where the truck broke down. So I figured it would be kind of cool to kind of revisit an old hotel that I stayed at in the past. It's pretty much exactly how I remembered it. When I booked it through Hotels.com, it had like a 7.5 rating out of 10, so it's rated pretty well, and I can understand it. It's a very quiet hotel. The rooms are really well maintained. You can tell the maintenance up here is pretty good, and it's kind of a nice change of pace because a lot of these hotels that are next to truck stops like this one are usually kind of seedy and run down. This is kind of like an outlier. You can talk to just about any long-haul truck driver, and they probably have some amazing stories about some of the really bad hotels they stayed at over the years. So this is not what you would expect from a hotel that seems to specialize in accommodations for truck drivers. This is right in the middle of a bunch of truck stops. This particular Super 8 is next to a Flying J and across the street from a Pilot. There's not a lot of amenities in this hotel. The biggest thing that they have is basically like an ice machine and a soda machine. There's really not a lot going on here. There's no buffet. There's really no tourist attractions around here. It's basically just a one-star hotel because of the accommodations that are available. They don't really have anything like a swimming pool or like an exercise room. They've got none of that stuff. It's very basic hotel accommodations, but that's all you probably need because most truck drivers, all they want is like a shower and a quiet place to sleep and a comfortable bed. They did have a couple like park benches outside, a couple lounge chairs, but it's pretty minimal. I mean, I wouldn't even call it a patio. It's just very, very sparse for those things. They did have a parking lot specifically for big trucks. So if you've got like a 53-foot trailer hooked up to the back of your tractor, you're not going to have any issues getting trapped in the parking lot. And I know some hotels are kind of like that, where they're just not intended for maneuvering a tractor trailer, but there's no such issues here at the Super 8. So let's talk about the amenities inside the room. The Wi-Fi signal is really good, at least it was in my room. You got a flat screen TV, mini fridge, microwave oven, pretty much everything you would expect. The bathroom was really clean. The hot water in the shower was really quick. I was surprised at how responsive it was. I think I was probably close to the hot water heater. I don't know. But it was like almost instantaneous, and the water pressure was good. The linens on top of the bed were nice and clean. I even had my infrared flashlight with me so I could see if they weren't. Overall, I just, it was a very, very good experience. And if you are traveling through Indiana and looking for a nice, clean hotel to stay, then I would definitely recommend this Super 8 in Hebron, Indiana. So what's my bottom line for the Super 8? I normally rate these hotels on a scale from 1 to 10, with 10 being the best. Now, the lack of amenities, without a swimming pool or exercise room or arcade or anything, I definitely take a couple points off for that. This is a very clean hotel. I still wouldn't quite give it a 7.5 like hotels. I'd probably more dial it in. It's probably about a 6 out of 10. The location is very convenient. You can walk, right next door to the truck stop and eat a sandwich or get some coffee. So the proximity to a couple, quick service restaurants is nice. Maybe I'd give it like a quarter point for that. But there's not a lot going on in Indiana, and I don't see tourists coming to this particular hotel. So I'm not sure if anyone's even going to watch this video. But, I stayed at this hotel, so I figured I'd review it nonetheless, and that's how it ended up here. Thanks for joining me on this hotel tour of the Super 8. If you enjoyed this vlog of the Adventure Schmuck, don't forget to like and subscribe.